Hello students, in this lecture we'll be discussing about making washing powder by the Solvey process. But if you have not gone through the previous video, please go through that will help you a lot. Let's go for making washing powder. We already have discussed the formula and the process by which we make washing powder. Correct? Now, the formula is Na2CO3.10H2O. This is what we have to make. And the process by which we have to make is Solvey process. We will discuss a lot about the Solvey process. Okay, Solvey process. So I hope in the last video we have discussed, we have to remember these all things. So now let's come to the Solvey process. How to make washing powder by Solvey process. Okay. First of all, what is the raw material which is required? Raw material means that material by which we actually going to manufacture washing powder commercially. The first thing is, this is the salt, domestic salt. We are using this salt in making vegetables also. Very simple product. And it should be added into the water. NaCl plus water, it is an aqueous solution of sodium chloride, which here it's called as brine. It is called as brine. Remember that. It is called as brine. Then we actually saturate this brine or aqueous solution of sodium chloride with ammonia. Ammonia is a gas. Correct? So now it is called as ammonia saturated brine. When this product is prepared, then we have to add carbon dioxide in it. So these are the raw materials, right? First, the domestic salt, which we use for vegetables, plus water, and it becomes aqueous solution of water, which we call as brine. Then ammonia is passed through this brine. This is called as ammonia saturated brine. And then carbon dioxide is passed through it. What we get? The product we get is baking soda, NaHCO3 plus ammonium chloride. This is a acidic salt which get. So in very first reaction, in the process of Solvey, baking soda is prepared. Now this factory which is making washing powder is also making baking soda. Most of baking soda is being taken out, right, filtered from the ammonium chloride. First, it is sold as a baking soda also, and then a portion of the sodium chloride is sodium bicarbonate is taken, and sodium bicarbonate. Here I am taking two molecules to simplify or balancing. We heat this baking soda. Heat is the delta which we have to put over the arrow. So baking soda is heated, then it converts into sodium carbonate plus CO2 gas comes out and H2O as a moisture comes out. So see, what is the formula of the washing powder? That is sodium carbonate. Now sodium carbonate is prepared, but we have to add 10 molecules of water into it. Then it will become washing powder. So sodium carbonate again being taken from the second equation, and then 10 molecules of water being added into it. It becomes sodium carbonate decahydrate. So this is washing powder. How simple it is? Correct? So please do practice, right? Chemical equations should be practiced well. It will be remembered very soon. Very simple chemical equations these are for washing powder. So these are the equations in the preparation of washing powder. Now explanation should be given. The raw material which is required is sodium chloride, water, ammonia, and the carbon dioxide. When they are reacted together, it forms sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate, this is baking soda. Ammonium chloride, right? If you remember the name, you don't have to mug up anything. You just can explain in your own language. So when sodium chloride, water, ammonia, carbon dioxide reacts, it forms baking soda or sodium bicarbonate and ammonium chloride. Sodium bicarbonate is filtered out. This is sodium bicarbonate, which is filtered out from ammonium chloride, right? Then it is heated. When it is heated, it forms sodium carbonate, salt, and carbon dioxide and water. Then sodium carbonate is taken and 10 molecules of water are added into it. These are 10 molecules of water. 10 molecules of water are added. Where? In the sodium carbonate, right? Then it becomes washing powder. The same what I'm saying has to be written, nothing else. Okay, if you know the chemical equation, if you have a good language, you don't have any problem. Okay, now see, if this has gone, now another question. Solvey process is called to be best process of making washing powder, process of making washing powder, right? But why? Question is why? See, what is the raw material? Sodium chloride, water, ammonia, and carbon dioxide. See, carbon dioxide is prepared it is a byproduct of the second equation, and this carbon dioxide can be utilized again for the first reaction. So there is no wastage of the gas also. Secondly, this ammonium chloride which we have prepared, let's see, ammonium chloride. If we react it with the calcium hydroxide slate line, what do we get? We get calcium chloride salt plus 2NH3 plus water. So, by reacting ammonium chloride with the calcium hydroxide, again we get what? Ammonia. Now, ammonia is a product which can be produced by the byproduct, and it is again being utilized for the first reaction as a raw material. So nothing get wasted. Because of this reason, Solvey process is called to be the best process. Remember that. This is a very, very important question. Next part of connected to the Solvey process of making a washing powder. Let's go for that also. Okay. Now, there is a term which is called as efflorescence. Let's discuss efflorescence. Efflorescence. What is efflorescence? Fluorescence means when you see the washing powder, it is like a crystals. It has some kind of a brightness. But when the water content is actually evaporated, its brightness goes away. So we call it as efflorescence. Let's talk about it. If washing powder Na2CO3 sodium carbonate decahydrate washing powder is exposed to the sunlight for some time, very small time, right? Exposed to the sunlight for small time. Very, very small time. What happens? The 9 molecules from this washing powder means Na2CO3 dot H2O. 9 molecules get evaporated and sodium carbonate monohydrate left behind. And this phenomenon is called efflorescence. Okay. And now suppose if we have placed the washing powder for longer period of time, then what? Then what will happen? If we have placed the washing powder for longer period of time in sunlight, in that case what will happen? Longer time. Then all the molecules of water will evaporate. Only sodium carbonate will left behind, correct? Without any crystal or brightness, right? It is called as soda ash. So question can come. What is soda ash? Soda ash is sodium carbonate. When the washing powder is please, in the sunlight for longer period of time, all molecules of water evaporate due to form soda ash. But it is a reversible reaction. You can add 10 molecules back into it. So these are all connected questions to the washing powder making, that is Solvey process. I hope it helps you. If it helps you, do subscribe. बार बार कहना पड़ता है.